Hello and welcome to another EBTV Channel 3 sports production. This is Girls Lacrosse, and the Bears are hosting North Brunswick in a big Red Division matchup here at J. Doyle Field. I'm Frank Noppenberger, and I'm joined by longtime coach, Hall of Fame field hockey coach, Coach Cindi Todoroff. Cindi, welcome. Thank you for helping out.
My pleasure, Frank.
Any thoughts about today's game?
Well, North Brunswick was scouting in the stands on the Saturday's game against Hillsborough, so I know they're ready to roll. But it is a big conference game because this conference really is still wide open from following the paper. It seems like Oldbridge has a little edge on everybody, but second time around,
right?
You can still, set yourself up. And the games that East Brunswick has played, they have been close contests.
Well, Hillsborough is one of those games that
nice save. Oops, I'm sorry. I thought you saved it.
Where we scheduled up, we figured it a good effort to beat them, and I think you need to do that some of your games.
Oh, absolutely.
So that certainly was the purpose for scheduling them. In this game, this is one of those ones, I guess it could be even, but I'd like to think that we have a little bit of advantage being on home, being on turf. And unfortunately, we're starting out in the hole just a few seconds into the game.
In fact, I had the opportunity to see a few games this year, and the big thing that I would like to see now is winning the draw. Not initially. I mean, you can win your own draw, but on the loose ball.
Right.
Once we get the ball, we move very well.
Well, we struggled with that against, I guess, it was South Brunswick, and I equated to that having a real tall girl on that face-off.
A tall, yeah, you got to box out as well. Doing a nice job, pushing her out to the side. Very good defense. Up, and a little miscommunication there. Okay, now we're looking for a pass here. If we have someone running up, a pass would be key here. Nice. Okay, they didn't make it quite yet, but that's what we want to look for. Lacrosse is a passing game.
I think it's easier to throw it to someone as they're moving or in a slow jog, or when they're standing still like that.
When they're coming at you, when you're asking for the ball.
So this, for our audience, it's East Brunswick hosting North Brunswick in Girls Lacrosse, 25-minute halves. The clock pretty much runs, unless a good steal there by Smith.
What was nice on that steal is one thing that coaching staff has been working on
is
the
pass you were talking about.
Midfield defense, and they forced a turnover here. Just look at the pass, which is nice. Hunter, stick to your left hand and go for it. But
boy,
next time
this is uncharacteristic of us throwing the ball around like that. Just need to settle down, make a couple passes. There we go.
Gotta watch those. This coach calls them unforced errors. There's ghosts out on the field there.
In every sport, everyone talks about those unforced errors that will kill you as a team. I don't care if it's basketball, soccer, even baseball for that matter, football.
They say a team that makes the fewest mistakes is usually the winner. Okay, let's see how we...
There's a nice oop. Thought she was going to intercept that.
Okay, we need to look for someone to come on over and help out with a double. A little late. That'll be yours on the out of bounds. And we need to settle. In fact, both teams need to settle down, but more importantly, East Brunswick. Okay, let's look. We have a cut down. There's a nice. Again, the pass is a little weak, but...
Oh, boy, started to move it out the ball.
Once they settle down...
Hunter will be fine. She'll be fine.
Okay, we're getting beaten that middle on the transition. I believe that's Nicole Reisert is doing an excellent job of forcing her out.
Okay, let's look for Smith. Create some room. There we go.
Nice. She should turn in there right now. Switch hands and go in instead of forcing it.
Force it inside, right?
Courtney's a lefty, so it's comfortable on that side, but that's the time to switch and go to the inside. Here we go.
Yeah, I was just going to make that call. Congratulations to Carissa. Last week she scored her 100th goal. Last year at the end of the year was her 100th point. She'll be one of her all-time.
Well, she's definitely working at it. There's back in my era, we had 2 players who scored over 100 goals, and that would be Janine McMillan, who I did not coach, but I know she did score 100 goals, and also Shannon Master Giovanni,
right,
is in the 100 club. And Shannon went on to play at Georgian Court, and then Janine ended up playing field hockey at Delaware and
right.
Monmouth. Not just playing, but eventually making the junior national team, and she's now coaching field hockey
right.
at Piscataway High School.
Here we go.
Okay, we need to settle here.
There's a man wide open. Oh, wow, good move.
Chris will get a direct shot on the 8. I'm not quite sure if that was shooting space violation.
So you got to go directly to the goal.
No, if there's a shot.
Oh, very uncharacteristic.
I mean, she can score directly off of that. If there's no shot, she should pull up and set up whatever play the coach is doing. All right, if we can tie it up here.
See, I always believe in getting a few touches on the ball, like in a sport like basketball, where the pitcher gets, you look at a few pitchers if you're the batter, just to warm up a little bit, get that feel.
You can tell on the onsets the intensity of the game. The girls are playing hard already. They may have to warm up with polishing the skills up, but as far as going for it.
You know what bugs me? Certain officials, the game, they just drag it along. These guys seem to be like explaining everything. Sometimes you have an official that just, the game moves.
Oh, go. No, way to come out.
Oh, boy.
Little force in there.
Now, there's no timeline they have to cross, right, Sin?
No. The goalie has to pass the ball in a certain amount of time. I believe that's 10 seconds. At the higher levels, you'll see a goalie sprint out with the ball. That's a good stop here because you don't want to go down 2-0. Much like basketball, it's a possession game.
Right.
And at key times, it's critical that...
Plenty left, though. And with kids like Hunter and... Wow, what happened there? And Nicole playing defense, we'll be all right. See what I mean? How they're not moving it along. Nice pass. Oh, another nice pass. Go with her feet, right, Sin, there, instead of trying to go high.
Yeah, and North Brunswick's doing an excellent job on collapsing on the ball.
Yeah, they're much improved, aren't they?
What we need to do is get some little fast breaks here, some overload situations, because
here we go. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about.
Want. Yeah, just
and let her go one-on-one. She hasn't made a decision on school yet, huh?
No.
That's Carissa. If she has, I haven't heard of it. Now she's being recruited by a few schools.
I did. Carissa's going to Indiana University,
Pennsylvania.
Yes. I'm very excited about that, as she should be. Like as we go through the game, we have a number of the players playing in college next year and/or club. For example, Steph Cho, number 19, she's on attack. She intends to play at Scranton. Courtney Donovan at Caldwell.
I've never met anyone that went to Scranton that didn't like it. I absolutely loved it.
I've only heard great things.
Yeah.
And not that Scranton is a small college, it certainly is, and it's been established a lot, but now in lacrosse and field hockey, I'm sure some of the other sports, there's so many small little colleges now all around, South Carolina, just all around, and they play in such neat little conferences on their own, so
whoa.
If you're a good high school player,
There's a place for you if you want.
Sure. One of our former players, Sarah Parker, she went down to Limestone State, down in, I believe it's in South Carolina. She ended up being a superstar down there.
Nice defense there by, that's Miss McNamara, number 17, right?
Yeah, Taylor's an excellent defender. And then she gets to play attack in the field hockey season.
Here we go, right down the middle, split them.
Okay, this is what is going to
be. Nice pass, there we go, there we go.
Nice job.
Look at that, number 21.
Hunter, well placed.
So what I liked about that, it was a couple steps past, long pass, 2-step shot. So that makes it 1-1 with about 14 minutes to go in the first half. Again, this is a girls lacrosse at a beautiful day at J. Doyle Field. I'm Frank Noppenberger, and I'm joined by Cindi Todoroff, who used to be a coach of our lacrosse team, and just recently, yesterday as a matter of fact, was inducted into the National New Jersey Coaches Hall of Fame for her success in field hockey.
Beautiful draw when here. Oh. Yeah, those quick transition goals to overload. That's what's going to be the ticket against North Brunswick, since they do show a very good.
They're a little more contact than I recall seeing in the last few games. No, or am I just imagining
there's
that?
a little bump and dump there.
Right,
none that I've caught being intentional.
Just keep moving, girls.
Nice placement shot.
Nice shot. That goal, was that number 8?
Is Gabby Sachs, if that is number 8. That was a beautiful goal.
Or is that number 2? That may have been 2. Devon. That was Devon. Devon?
Okay.
From here it looks like an 8,
Get a nice placement shot. Shoot where the goalie's not.
So that puts the Bears up 2-1, and then we want a couple more just to get that comfortable lead, right, Sin? So you can sit back a little bit.
Right, this is the game here right now. If we can go up 3-1, okay, the huge goal. Now hopefully they'll work. Way to pull up.
Yeah, I thought that showed a lot of poise. A girl that we're expecting her to score a lot of goals. She could have tried to force it. However, real team player.
Sure, and this is a critical time in the game, because if it was a poorly taken shot and North Brunswick had gotten it, they can get down the field. All of a sudden, it's a tied up game versus a 3-1 game.
Take your time, girls.
One of the focus points coach wants the team to work on.
Oh, nice pass.
There's
Look
a
at
lot
that.
of movement in the circle. Terrific.
At a high pass, and then a lob to Kayla. Like when you used to play basketball, they used to lob it to you in the post there. It's in.
Oh, yeah.
That makes it 3-1. I'm sure Coach Gronsky and Coach Barbado they're feeling pretty good about that.
That was nice. Kayla Kennedy on a goal.
And I guess that's a timeout on the North Brunswick. And in my opinion, probably a good timeout.
A great timeout.
That's 3 unanswered goals by them, and they scored in the first 20 seconds. So that's a little more than 10 minutes before they even scored.
I'm sure after North Brunswick coach calms down a little bit. Not that she's doing, she's just saying, hey, we got to tighten up here. She's probably telling we need to win this draw and take control of the game.
Right. They their program struggled of late, I think, or we've been consistent. We're, in the upper part of the conference. So, maybe they thought after that goal this was going to be a chance. And I don't think it's over yet.
Oh, absolutely not.
But Ann, their coach, Valerio, I know she's speaking to her AD. She's a hard worker. She's really in lacrosse. And that's what you need. You need, like you do with field hockey, a person 24/7 into that game.
North Brunswick, back when I coached, I think my last year was 2007, 3 years during that time. You couldn't touch North Brunswick. They were excellent. Although we did beat them once during that stretch. They had a young lady,
the lawyer's kid, what's her name?
Corinne?
Yeah, Karen. Yeah,
she
Jimmy
went
Curran's
on
kid.
to Rutgers, and very strong lacrosse player.
Her two brothers went to the Air Force, I believe, to play lacrosse.
If any of the younger gals
tell us about
listening.
that, Cindi, if anyone out there is interested in this sport.
We have two things local is the Girls Blackhawks, which we'll talk a little bit about later, but now is actually the height of lacrosse season on the college level, actually more towards the end, between Rutgers, Princeton, Monmouth University, and the College of New Jersey. You don't have to drive too far to see top-level women's lacrosse.
Right.
And I would, if there are any younger players out there, whether they're playing or not, you need to see a college game to see how it should be done. And then all you have to do is do what they do.
Right.
Because when if you start watching, JV, newer kids playing in this, you don't fully get the whole picture.
Well, I just think it's a fast-growing sport, and I think more and more becoming so popular.
Oh, it's huge. It's great. What a great sport. I always loved lacrosse when I coached it because I had the opportunity to get field hockey, soccer, and basketball athletes. And I know the years that I did coach, I was certainly blessed with a lot of athletic talent from all those three sports.
Right. Well, you were successful in that too. There we go. Nice breakaway.
Yeah, we had one tough year.
Nice change of direction there.
That's beautiful. She looked.
He calling that off?
I'm not quite sure why. If she's going to get a shot, it's probably the girl was in shooting space. I hate that.
Now explain that to us exactly.
You can't jump into the shooting lane as someone is attempting to shoot.
Yeah, but then why would they take the goal away?
Nice bounce shot.
No, doesn't matter.
I think they just need to call it.
Right. So
because it happened.
Hunter again with the goal.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Safety reasons and.
I just see a lot of rules, and I think what eventually will happen, and it's my opinion, just an opinion. I'm basing it on history. Field hockey used to have a gazillion whistles every minute. Now they put the ball down, and it's become a faster moving game.
Right, they've made some terrific rules. And
that's what I think needs to be done here with the lacrosse. It's just like too much downtime. The official there walking into his spot to get ready. It's interesting how they both face the same direction, and boys, they face opposite directions.
You can go opposite. It's only preference.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I think maybe in Courtney's case, since she is a lefty.
It always field hockey after a goal, the other team gets the ball, correct?
Yes.
Right. It's just the
possession.
two lacrosses and hockey and ice hockey they all have face-offs.
Oh, nice save, Julie Vargas. Yeah, that's the second time a girl's come down free and clear down the middle. They have to halftime discuss that. A little bit about Julie Vargas. Julie is a sophomore. Her first year, I believe she's come from basketball through the years, maybe soccer. This year she showed up for field hockey first year and played JV and did well. And this is her first year playing lacrosse, let alone goalie. And again, I've seen her a few times, and she's just for a natural.
Right.
So far,
Well, I know she works in there with our volunteer assistant, Jill Dudra.
Yeah, Jill Dudra Paluzzo.
Oh, Paluzzo, right. I'm sorry, Jill.
I got the and
Herb. Sorry, Herb. Sorry, it's a bad habit. That's Jill's husband. but I know they work. They do a lot of skill work and timing.
Oh, that's a apps having that third coach, and Jill is volunteering, and she with the goalies, and what an asset just to have that one-on-one
Right.
attention. And Jill herself was quite a lacrosse player. She played here for us 2 years. That was a nice shot. And she's actual national champion at Stony Hill College, which is
Right.
way up north. And so she has a very, very good, phenomenal background in lacrosse. Yeah, when you have an 8-meter shot, I don't want to say they're like free throws in basketball, but as the attacker, you certainly do have an advantage to that. And the girl did have a nice shot down low.
Well, it's still 4-2, and we got about 11 minutes to go. Another timeout or stop in the action here.
Let's see what we're doing on this draw here. There seems to be the tendencies to go to that, right where that whole group is, and we need to box those girls out so they don't go straight at the ball. In that case, I believe Chris had tried to get the ball, and you can't lift your stick upwards towards it. Okay, we got to keep that double. Okay, nice defense.
Oh. Well, that makes it 4-3. That's not a good thing to let them come back on like that after we had them down 4-1. You don't want to let them back in the game. You know, you want to give that underdog the momentum to come back.
Now, we had a defender. We had a stick, which was a much better job marking the girl. The girl just gave a tremendous pass. And the other young lady finished it. Okay, again, we have to win this draw. Or make it as difficult as possible. Let's see if we're boxing out here. Nice. Okay, Kayla got us on the scoreboard. Now she's got us back on attack.
Well, good recovery.
Yeah, all she needed to do was run through the ball a little bit. The pass was a little bit low, but that's a play. She needed to run through that ball a little bit. Oh, yeah, right there. Like EB's patience on offense. We have to keep passing the ball a little bit quicker. This might be a set play. Yes, it is. Oh, almost. That might have been an empty check on us.
See that long pass?
That's
it's such a killer. I just think we need to do a better job of anticipating. Nice play. Another timeout. Is that a yellow card, you think?
Might be.
I would think it's got to be a penalty or something against them if he's going to their coach,
I would
right?
have thought it would have been. Unless there's something verbal, you know, that was going on there. I thought the girl got.
Oh, maybe
a bit close
the
to
coach was encouraging the ref a little too much, inviting him to dinner or something.
Gee, I wish when I coach hockey, like, would come over and talk to me like that.
I don't know. You think that's what it was?
I'm not quite.
Must have been. Must have been, because.
Yeah, she's. We'll see. I think maybe she might have thought that her girl should have been given a call.
Right.
And voiced that kind of loud. And assertively.
Okay.
And, you know, even if she was right, the old adage is the officials are always right no matter what, so you need to...
They're not always right, but they get the last word.
Right.
So Bears are up 4-3 with about 9 minutes to go in the first half. North Brunswick jumped out 1-0. We came back with 4 quick ones, and now it's all tied up.
North Brunswick does a nice job setting up some plays there.
We're kind of letting them just do what they want inside there. So that's a whole new ball game, 4-4 with 8:30 to go.
We need to collapse a little bit more as soon as ball is being passed in the area or a girl coming through. You need to come off your girl just a bit to make it a little bit more difficult and disrupt the play. And I'm sure that's Coach Gronsky's probably letting Taylor say, hey, when you get back in there, kid, we need you to do X, Y, communicate X, Y, and Z to the other girls.
There we go.
There's that Kayla Kennedy again.
Yeah, she's an athlete.
Good, don't force.
Nice pass.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice save, goalie, although Hunter...
That was the second time we've tried that play at least. That's where Hunter slips in, going from left to right to left, depending on what side you're at.
Okay, we need to...
All right, that we have a shot at that one. Nope.
No, for whatever reason, Nicole's not all the way on that side. I have to check the next time out. Good pursuit, though. I'm trying to... Okay, nice job forcing them out.
Wow, I'd like to see the replay on that. I thought she slipped over the turf. Got to get a stop here, Cindy. We can't let them go up. I know there's plenty of time left to go in the game.
No, we need to get control, get in, so don't give them too much energy for the next. Oof.
Oh, there we go.
That's
that was a
hard
nice shot from
to
an
get
angle,
in. Yeah.
right?
Usually you don't shoot below that first hash, but if, like they say, if that's open, take it.
Well, that was a tough shot to stop in the upper right-hand corner there. Well, now it's the Bears' time to take a timeout. And boy, this is a game of momentum, huh? I just hope that it doesn't come down to the end like this. So it's 7 minutes to go, and the Bears are down 5-4. This is a GMC Red Division, well, the only division, field hockey. Sorry, Sin. Girls Lacrosse. And we got the GMCs coming up soon, and right now we're all kind of positioning for a seed. What we want to do is get in that upper echelon so we get at least one home game in that tournament, because home field advantage is it's real big in tournaments, especially single eliminations. And
yeah, right now it looks, if you were to look at the records, I believe we'd be in, well, depending on this game, it would be either us or North Brunswick.
Right. Do you think there's an advantage to us playing on this all the time when the new teams come in that don't have turf, or is it there's so much turf, so many turf fields out there that it really doesn't matter? It's kind of evens out.
I think most of the players are playing on turf these days, but again, if you're a club player, you're playing on a little bit of everything when you go into these big tournaments, because I mean, you've been, as soccer tournaments, you know, half will be on turf, half of your games will be on turf, half will be on grass, because there's like, you know, 50, 80 teams going on.
Right. See, it looks like we're sluggish. Why do we look sluggish out there?
Well, if you're not really, and this isn't a negative, but you're not really seeing Carissa right now. She does, and I'm not making excuses, but she does have a hamstring injury, and that's taken. It's kind of that little extra speed that she has.
Right.
Now she's just a regular, you know, a regular fast kid with all the other regular fast kids out there.
Saw her limp a little bit.
Right, but then again, we, you know, we had those turnovers early hurt us, but and the shot over there. This game will drive you crazy. I didn't feel comfortable subbing. Field hockey, it's usually we're up 3 goals. We'll start subbing everybody. In lacrosse, my rule of thumb was 7, because it could just.
Right. Well, here it looks like that they've got a little more hop in their step than us.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we got a couple of uncovered men there.
Right here, either Nicole or Carissa has to come back to drop in.
Pretty good communication there. All their goals have been from the other side of the field too, that side, for some reason. Oh boy. Yeah, she's pretty strong there.
Yep, it's going the other way.
Sure,
A little,
I thought she created
a little
the
warding
contact.
off with the, or stiff arm as in football.
You didn't think she created the contact? Oh, yeah.
Oh,
okay,
absolutely.
She did, right.
Yeah. Oh, there she is. Oh, almost. Wow. What number 4 from North Brunswick did with that swinging check.
Look at it, Chris has gone through all 3 people there. See, they blow the whistle there, and we're at an advantage, and now the whistle stops play, and we lose our advantage.
I think on the AP wire, so to speak, for lacrosse on a national level, the officials are putting a lot of onus on the officials to enforce the rules that are already in play, because they want to try desperately not to have to go to helmets. Nice play.
Right. I know Mr. Hosser, that ties it up 5-5 with 4.5 to go.
Yeah, he just went to
He's on
committee
about concussions and the use of helmets, and will it prevent injuries, or will it increase them in lacrosse, because then you have helmets and you're going to play rougher and allow more to go. I kind of like it as a finesse game.
I'm a traditionalist myself, and being a coach, if they put the helmets on the girls, I wouldn't coach any differently. And most old school traditional and the young girls coming out of college, I mean, would coach it the way it should be coached. But it's tough when you have the mismatch of skills. We have so many girls, especially in a high school game, where you have, I'll say, a quarter of the girls playing club. You'll have the other half of girls who are playing high school, and then you have the quarter who are brand new. And a lot of times it's just a mismatch. Oh, beautiful save.
Yeah.
And it creates situations that if they were all, if it was all the same skill level.
Somebody better come get that ball, son.
Oh,
not in front of the goal.
No. Oh, that girl can't push in like that. There you go. Yeah, that was definitely not good.
All right, we got a little of a break here. There you go. Nice pass.
Come on. Where's the pass? Right there. Beautiful. There she is.
Pass.
Dump it. Then you have a 2v1.
3-on-1 here.
Too late. We needed to.
Oh, boy. Yeah, we both saw that. I mean, it's a lot easier said than done, obviously, when you're running down there and somebody's hounding you with a stick.
I think coach is going to go over that right now, because that will be the key.
Oh, boy, that girl swept that up. Good save.
Getting those transition goals will be the key. in the second half. Well, remainder of the game in the second half for the Bears. So we need to get your overloads down pat, situations. And you're right, it's easier said than done. Come on, box, 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 box. Beat her, beat her, beat her. And I want to mention, too, that Justine, number 22, with the ball right now, she's planning to go to St. John's and planning to play, I believe, club hockey there. Good. And also Nicole Reisert's going up Coastal College University.
Whoa.
Ooh. Okay.
So what is that, a minute she's out or what?
In field hockey, it's 3 minutes. And they can actually make it higher.
Right.
And the North Brunswick coach is doing a great job
Oh,
going to
all
number
the way
2.
in there. Can't lose that, girls.
Oh, almost. That goalie, she's getting her body in front there and forcing the bad shots. What I was saying was, it's great that the North Brunswick coach is talking to their player and saying, hey, this is what you were called for, and she's correcting her, which is...
Well, some of these girls probably play soccer and they're used to that contact. I'm sure would like a goal here before the half and go up.
Ooh, come on, there you go. Well done.
Nice cut, nice play. That goal was, what's that, number 15 there, Sin?
Yeah, that's Courtney Donovan.
Courtney Donovan.
Yeah, I was looking at my notes here, and Justine, it seems like she's at St. John, is playing at St. John's, and it's Hunter who's planning to play club at Loyola. I just wanted to put that in because...
Oh, thank you for that little tidbit. I'm sure they appreciate it.
To be able to... A lot of work went into actually being able to play on a college team, let alone a club team, so I want to give dues. Oh, there we go. Go, 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 go.
Nice pass.
Nice, almost. Oh,
yeah, I thought he was calling a whistle. Calling a whistle, calling a foul.
I tell you, Hunter, for a petite young lady, she gets up. She catches very high. She makes herself
an athlete. I like that pass back. Gives it a point guard.
A draw and dump. Do we have a dump in there? One. Okay, we're looking. Ooh.
Ooh. $1:15 to go. We want to get that ball back.
Number 7 has some speed on her. Go, go, go. Force, force. Beautiful defense.
50 seconds to go. As you can see on the screen, the Bears are up 1. Sure would like to get another one. Good pass. Make her play.
If we could get
Hunter in the middle. Good pass in the middle.
Where's Hunter? We're there.
Another
nice.
good pass. Down the field. Oh, good,
nice
good change.
job.
Good change, Hunter. Good job. She was high with it, and she just dropped it. That puts us up 2 with 36 seconds to go.
And just going back to what started that goal, it was great defense, as with any great transition. Justine kept her feet moving, kept her stick high, and the girl basically checked herself with her stick.
Right.
And
I like the offensive end where we pass the ball down the floor.
Gorgeous.
Field.
So I always relate lacrosse to basketball. It's just like a good old-fashioned fast break. and finishing the play. And that's one thing that coach had said that the girls have improved from last year, although we didn't see it earlier on some of the goals, was finishing goals.
All right, we're letting this kid go straight down the middle of the field.
Force her
number
out.
4 is open.
Force.
Oh, boy.
Good. Taylor and Justine
We got
combined to
enough
slow
time
her
here
down.
to get another one.
Here we go. If we can get a pass here, Carissa, that would be great.
She'll go right in there and score.
Now if she pulls back right now.
Nice pass. Nice pass.
Nice.
Look at that.
Beautiful.
That's great ball movement. All right, who had that assist? Was that 12?
Now that's Tess Rivera. Beautiful. Knew she didn't have the shot.
Right. Good ball movement. But Hunter, I think she scored it.
Yeah, Hunter scored it.
But the thing was, she kept moving without the ball, looking to get in that open area. That makes it 8-5. Boy, is this a game of runs. 8-5 with about 10 seconds to go.
We want to hold it. We want to get a defensive stop here, or a great shot.
Well, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Well, not a bad half. I don't know if we're playing our best game today, Cindi.
It's a 50-50. Well, maybe 60-40 right now. 60 a little, 40 you see brilliance. So.
I mean, when we're on, we look good. It's pass, cut, shot. So, I'll take it. We're up 5-3. There's 25 minutes left to go in the game. It'd be a real nice win for us to keep, but it'd be devastating if we lost this. And I don't want to accentuate the negative, but we certainly, I believe, are a better team out there. I think they have just one kid that goes down the field. But you never know, and that's why they keep the scores. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be back at halftime. And we're back. 25 minutes to go. It's the second half of East Brunswick hosting North Brunswick in a GMC Girls Lacrosse game. Again, I'm Frank Noppenberger, your host, and I'm joined by Hall of Famer Cindi Todoroff. And although Cindi is better known for her accolades in field hockey, she's also an ex-lacrosse coach for us. So the Bears are up 8-5. And hopefully we're starting to get control of this game, Sin. What do you think?
Well, again, got to make them work on those. We have to win those draws somehow. Again, easier said than done. But if I had taken stats, North Brunswick, for the most part, has the upper hand in winning that. When we do get the ball, we move it very, very well. And North Brunswick, they have a very nice motion offense here. And their defense is very tough. That's going to be an 8-meter shot.
Same thing that happened to start the game. Seconds into the first half, they scored. Same thing here. Boy, I feel bad for the goalie in this situation.
Nice stop.
Save.
Okay, we gotta shift over.
Girl tried to backhand it there. Nice move.
Yeah, that was nice. She couldn't go forward, so she.
Good play by Smith there, anticipating that. Just interfered with the girl enough or distracted her.
Okay, if we could get a pass here, that would be great.
Right in the middle, just like you've been saying. Long pass.
North Brunswick's doing a much better dropping back. Nice shot.
That goal was by number 15's, Courtney Donnellan.
Courtney's had a few today so far.
That makes it 9-5 for the Bears. And that was nice to come out early to answer, put a little exclamation point on that, and let them know that they're not coming back. Because high school sports, and I've seen a lot of them over the years, a lot of it is a game of momentum. You get it going.
And just Courtney is one of the high scorers on the team, along with Stephanie Chow. Hunter Veskovitz and also Carissa Smith. So very balanced scoring from I see from the records. Stephanie, prior to this game, had 21 goals, Courtney with 13, Hunter with 11, and Carissa with 14. And it's nice since we see Carissa today, I don't want to say certainly not a dominant presence where they're just looking for her to get things done. Not that this team has, but it's nice that everything's getting spread out because moving forward,
yeah, they could just
you have
mark
many
up
options.
One person and you're stuck. And this gives much more confidence to the other players. Although I think Hunter always had confidence.
Oh yeah, Hunter's not short on enthusiasm and bravado, and she's a feisty player. I enjoyed coaching her in the youth league when she was with me. Passes are a little short. Who's coming up? You'd like to see someone coming up from the 30
Oh, good.
now.
Switch hands. Took it to the middle. Pass in the middle in the mob scene. I don't know if.
Oops. See, with that pass, it went to the middle. I know a coach is working on too. If the ball had a trail pass, when we switch fields in soccer and field hockey, that might have been a better choice if that was a chance there.
Good job of us getting back on D there.
Defense. Defensively, it's very hard to see ball, see girl, and communicate. And
well, they're doing a good job. You can hear them talking.
Yes.
They're staying on top of that ball.
Good defense.
Good defense right there. And there's plenty of time left, but you're wearing out that offense. Is that an illegal screen there? No.
I didn't quite see that. I was focusing on something else, although it's ours. Now, if we could see if number 12 could drop a little, Daniela. Drop right there.
She's got her. Oh.
Almost.
Good way to come up there.
Right, Steph picked that up nice.
Way to go, ref. Give yourself a foul. Sorry.
Okay. If we can get Carissa and then back up to
oh, wow.
Daniela. There's Daniela, user.
I like the way she used that. I don't know if it's called a swim move, but
there.
Good shot.
Nicely done. Carissa put us on the scoreboard.
What do the girls say about the eye guards? Distracting, or are they used to it now?
They're just used to them.
Done deal now, right?
As coaches, I don't want to hear. The younger kids play. Just put them on. I don't know anything. Well, we have a moment. I wanted to mention our coaching staff. We have Sherry Gronsky, who I believe this is Sherry's 5th year. The last 2 years, the team has pulled up a winning record, and Coach was Coach of the Year last year for the conference. She's better known for her field hockey accolades as well as a player. But I tell you, she works in the off season with lacrosse. She coaches for Team Turnpike all summer long, and she's learning the advanced skills.
Oh yeah, she's fine.
And then also during the winter time, she works with actually it's Garden State lacrosse. So
well, she's doing exactly what you're supposed to do.
Absolutely.
As a coach, and we're getting there. We're always in the top 3 in the area or the county.
And it helps since we have a lot of girls playing club, and that's really, where it takes. You have to have at least a quarter of your team playing that higher level.
Now, what is that? That's the Blackhawks in town, correct?
Well, Blackhawks, so that's for the little girls, but just like club soccer, once a travel team.
Good D there. Actually, the girl spun. I thought
nice.
she had
Come on, Julie, get on this side. And then we have Justine Barbado, who a phenomenal athlete here at East Brunswick back in her day. And I know she had coached basketball for us.
She coaches some basketball. She coached lacrosse and soccer.
So
and teachers of phys ed down
Phys
at
ed,
Churchill.
and Sherry teaches the high school. And Sherry's also coaches field hockey with me. And then and Jill, who is volunteering her time and is a math teacher here up at the high school. So you have a nice staff.
Right, concentrating on helping out with the goalies.
Yeah, which is
vital, right? It's like having a specialty in a pitching coach, you know.
I know with my hockey girls, they kind of, you know, they train themselves. Nice reaction.
Yeah.
And we rely a lot of them doing independent work on the sidelines, then coming into the drills. Oh.
Good save.
Nice.
She shot it right at her. Look, we're going to get out of this. This is going to be good. Retreat.
Nice coming back. Good.
Nice back pass.
Yeah, Jules.
Look up. Look
Julie
up.
had
look
that
up.
post dump. Can we get up? Just missed that. Good.
Good catch.
Oh,
Good
go to
throw.
Steph
Oh,
now.
look at that wide open. Oop, right in the chin.
Look behind. Look behind.
Nice pass and a
Wow.
touch.
This could be Hunter's high school
High
highlight
score.
tape.
Yeah, could be. It's in the right place at the right time. Granted, they're wide open shots, but you still got to be there. You got to catch it, and you got to still make the shot.
Well, I want to mention, along with Hunter being on the team, we have Jillian Blewett. I know she got a little injury that scared a lot of us
Right, the other night.
on Saturday.
but
Apparently,
she's okay.
she has a sprained neck area. And then Stephanie Chow, who's a senior. Daniela Costanzo, who's a junior. Courtney Donlin, who's a senior. Hunter, who's a senior. And then we'll go right down the line when we get a break with the rest of the Bear squad.
You know, it was just a couple days ago they were out here in shorts and a T-shirt and sweating. Now they're all huddled up again. It's like the fall season, Sin.
Yeah. I also want to add that as junior, we have Devin Himmelman.
Oh, we got a card there.
Sophomores Alex Califor, junior Kayla Kennedy, seniors Justine McGardle, juniors Taylor McNamara, freshman Kelsey Miklos sees a little time now and then, senior Nicole Reisert, junior Tess Rivera, junior Gabrielle Sachs, senior Carissa Smith, and our sophomore in the goal is Julie Vargas.
So we had a penalty there. What's that, a 3-minute, I guess?
Yeah, I'll have to check. I don't know if it's a definite 3 or they can upgrade it. Oh, almost got that.
Well, if they're going to make a run, here's the time to do it.
Yes.
17 to go. Oh,
No one's saying uncle here yet.
right. I hear our fans yelling to keep it going, and well, that's good because everyone recognizes you never know. They get a couple quick goals, start putting pressure on us.
2 goals. You're right back in. Okay, oh, we gotta win this. Midfield defense. This is some of that coach. That girl's got a sharp elbow there. Stay with her, stay with her, stay with her. Now some folks watching might wonder why number 15 Courtney didn't stay with the double team on the girl.
Is there kind of a rule on that?
Well, there's a 30 yard there. Once you pass the 30, it's only 7-on-7. So your other 4 players, well, 7 field players and a goalie, 8-on-7.
Right.
And your remaining players have to stay on the 30. When you get the ball to transition onto your attack, you can send all 11 players down and the goalie can come on out. So that's where the game becomes a lot like basketball once you get in the 30 around the 12-meter mark, is because you can do your set offenses. You know, if you don't get that fast break, you can do your motion offense, you can do your set offense, isolation plays, or your set plays on 8 meters. Okay, good. Nice clean defense. Sticks up. Nobody's nice.
Good ball moving on their part.
Oof. Yes. That girl popped.
Yeah, we didn't react to that well. Well, hopefully this will stop right here, because like you said before, we don't give them a couple more goals. Is that Carissa coming out? No, just, yeah, she is.
Just come out for a little bit. Okay, we have Kayla taking the draws now, which is the switch.
Well, it's 11-7 with 15 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Again, GMC Girls Lacrosse matchup. Very big game for the Bears to win. They want to get back on that winning streak.
Come on, Bears. Let's check. Oh. Looked like a nice check from up here.
Yeah, I couldn't tell.
Nice D, nice D.
Good job, made her retreat. Oh boy. Just let her go right in there.
Yeah, she got a step on our defender, and that's a tough. Good D. Wow.
So now we're gonna wait to, never mind.
No, I was just thinking, I wanted to thank Channel 8 for.
We gotta scoop that one up. Good job, good read on that ball.
For videotaping these games. Not only is it a nice memory for the young
Right.
ladies, and also good promotion of the sport that you can watch it. But as far as a game film, I mean, that's terrific. Coach can break this film down in. Beautiful.
Right.
I like how Steph was looking to her
Right.
left.
She looked,
her
she
eyes
looked
looked,
like
and
the
then
fake. She had the goalie move a tad, and then she had the stick high, moved it down low at the waist. And I just saw her demonstrate that to her teammates there. So that makes it 12-7 in favor of the Bears.
yeah, this game would be a great game to watch, and I'm sure Coach videotapes the game, and now and then, you know, when she has a chance to show the kids. And this one's great because you have moments of grandeur here. I mean, just phenomenal plays, and then you have, you know, some real breakdowns that you can learn from, and some little things in there. So to break it down is just going to help them go moving forward. There you go. Chris is back in.
Yeah. There's a come a time as a coach where you think maybe you have this game. I know it's not now.
Oh,
And you kind of like rest her a little bit.
I think that's what Coach did.
Because I know last week, Saturday's game, I know she wanted to rest her, but Carissa being the competitor, the competitor she has wanted to play.
Yeah, well, I watched it on Saturday. You could tell, again, she was one with that little injury there. You could see she's just one little step behind, and Hillsborough, which,
Yeah, they're
her behind, believe me, isn't anything not to be proud of, because she's phenomenal. But Hillsborough, I mean, some of those girls were just phenomenally quick.
We're going to be there at that level soon.
Again, as the girls play more lacrosse, and particularly in the off season.
Nice pick up there.
Nice save.
Nice lead pass.
And also playing together as well. I know this
Scoop
group of
it up,
seniors.
Scoop it up, run it down.
Here we go. This group of seniors were the original Blackhawks. So prior to playing, 4 years here at the high school, they had at least 2 years.
Right, with the Blackhawks.
Yeah, and so they've played together for a while, which is
my thing too.
key.
Is they just got to go in the backyard, throw.
Oh,
catch,
absolutely.
Throw catch.
And that's the biggest skill that we emphasize on the younger level, is other than footwork, is simply throwing and catching the ball.
Right.
A lot of the girls, especially, I shouldn't typecast, the soccer girls are so used to, their eye-foot coordination.
Right.
That it's just something they have to practice a little bit more.
Since years ago, our first year were like unbelievable. I remember we had a girl, Caitlin Park. She used to just run from one.
Oh my God, yeah. She might be near 100 goals. Believe me, if she.
Yeah.
What was fun with Caitlin? Her first 2 years, I think 2 years, it might be 3, but I think at the time it was a brand new program, so it would have been 2 years. When I came up, I switched her from third man to third home, and she was phenomenal.
Oh, she would just go right through people.
She would go right through, and that's back in the day. That's when you really, because all the teams are kind of brand new.
Exactly.
I mean, in this day, she might.
Well, I would think she would she's an athlete. She'd be able to pick up the skills.
Right. We had some
catching.
great athletes back.
Oh yeah.
When I could go on. A lot of them who ended up, playing some college ball as well, or club.
Got rid of it there, goal. Got rid of it.
There she is. No, not
Just
the middle.
throw it then.
So that'll be good for coach to come back, because there were 2 situations where the goalie couldn't get the clear off.
Right.
All right. Good defense. And she could make the adjustments on there.
How far can she come out?
Oh, the goalie could run.
Well, she should have just ran and heaved it then, rather than give them possession behind the goal, right?
You again, on a college level, goalies, starting the attack, they'll come out of the cage. I don't know if they have practiced that yet. One thing that we used to do back in the day, it's a rule revision now, as a deputy, where you could leave the ball in the circle. As a goalie, you leave the ball in the circle, you step out, and another field player comes in and runs it out. But they had changed that rule for whatever reason. Here we go. There's a nice.
Here we go. There's number 12 wide.
Oh,
open.
I love when they can do that.
See, we're doing nice ball movement, nice passing.
Forcing a little bit.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, goalie got frozen there.
And if I have to go back to the tape, of course, she used her left hand on that, because that was one of her focus points growing up, is being able to use her left.
There's a timeout. I would imagine it's from North Brunswick.
Okay.
But it looks like it's getting cold out there, Sin, And it's shocking because we're middle of April and people got like somewhat winter clothes on.
I think you have to pack both up now. This is not too bad if it's a running sport and you're playing, but baseball and softball, it's got to be tough out there.
Right. I don't know what they're doing on the sideline there, but they look like they're having fun. Isn't it amazing how much fun you can have when you're up 13-7 with 9 minutes to go and, you're kind of dominating the game?
You can be a little bit more relaxed, but as you know, we have to be on guard.
And there you see the other bench, a little more of a serious tone.
They've been doing a lot of questioning on North Brunswick side today, so.
Well, that's the other thing too. If there's anyone out there that wants to get involved in women's lacrosse officiating, there's not a lot of officials out there, and there's either less good ones for girls lacrosse because A, they don't understand the game, and not enough women are getting into it. Women have played the game. I believe if you played the game, you have a better understanding and feel of it. Especially like a game like volleyball or lacrosse, you just get the feel of it. And I'm not sure if all these officials, although they're trying their best and they're helping out, sometimes it kind of slows the game down, hurts the game.
I would agree with you. It's tough with the generations of girls now coming out of college, let's say the last 12 years, last 8 years, who are phenomenal players. You're starting to see them a lot more in the high school ranks if they're teaching or in the youth level, because it's hard when you have that full-time job to be able to come on out and as a young person to officiate. But you do see a lot of presence on the youth leagues and camps and all that, which is great. Just like myself, when I played back in the day when you could run between East Brunswick and New Brunswick, there weren't any boundary rules. So when I came back,
tell the audience about that.
Well, with the wooden sticks,
used to be, there would be what?
There weren't all these lines.
There were no boundaries. It
no
was
boundaries.
Like open. Anything that was a natural tree or boundary, that was it.
I know when I played at Rutgers, we played on the Cook College campus. And Dudley Road, if you ran into there, the official would call it. But you didn't have all these lines and this and that. So when I came back, I was like, ooh.
Right. I guess that goes back to when the Indians played in the plains.
Played out in the fields there.
Oh, that makes it 13-8, I believe. And you know what? Maybe we shouldn't have been laughing in the huddle there, because they get a couple more goals and you start thinking, questioning yourself about the call or the pass and playing afraid to lose rather than being aggressive.
I want to mention U.S. lacrosse on the national level is phenomenal for both the boys and the girls as far as their youth programs and what's required to be a youth coach. Also the amount of materials and clinics and XYZ available, and starter kits to start a program in your own neighborhood, in your own town, and it's just great. Now you even have the coaching apps.
Boy, good job not to cut you off. I'm sorry, but she was going to try to split the double team, and they just got in her way and made her retreat. Good job. Yeah, did that go in?
That was one of those.
Oh boy, now we're at 14-9 with just a little over 8 minutes to go. That's what I said, 13-9.
Okay, we need to answer back right now. Win the possession.
Yeah, right away we got to answer this. No, we got a late substitution here. Did we come down with that? Where is it? Carissa. Oh boy.
Ooh, you watch that wrist.
Again. That's a tough call. I don't know if anyone pushed anyone.
So he'll do a throw.
I think that's
This is when you can't decide. That's probably the right.
And there goes Carissa. I guess she's seen enough of this.
Well, though as an official on that last play, I officiated myself. Not that I'm any good at it, but since this game's getting pretty heated and aggressive, I probably would have blew the whistle and say, "Hey, coaches,
See, I thought
calm your team."
I thought
teams.
that wasn't being aggressive on each other, just them losing their balance and tripping. I don't think there's been anything chippy or intentional. I could be wrong. I'm not.
Well, I'm not saying intentional. It's just just being aggressive for the ball. There's the skills breaking down a little bit with some of the young ladies here.
Oh, I knew that was a tough pass. Ooh.
North Brunswick's doing a nice job keeping their sticks up here, being big. Ooh, almost.
Yeah, well, don't force it, I would keep wheeling the kids through. Nice catch and nice recovery.
Tess Rivera came in with a huge goal right there. Beautiful pass.
Well, I'm glad we kind of answered them there. Let's get another couple and just let Mr. Knopp relax about this one.
Yeah, so far in the conference, Old Bridge seems like they have a little.
Well, South Brunswick. Old Bridge beat South Brunswick.
I'm not quite sure, but just.
I thought South Brunswick was still the team to beat, and we had them.
Yeah, coach was a little bummed about that one. If he could have or should have.
A short spell where we couldn't do diddly-do. Man, but I think we can beat them. And we're going to host the finals here again. The exact date, slips my mind, but we do that. Maybe we have a chance to give the kids a chance to play at home for the GMC championship. That's not in. That didn't go in.
Okay, good. Come on, Taylor. There you go. You got to get rid.
Good pass. In the middle of the field. Good job. Spread them out.
Come on, Kelly.
Oh, nice pass. I didn't even see her there. And take your time.
Nice. Nice. Well done.
Yeah, nice quick. I like that.
Very
quick
disciplined.
snapshot, right?
A lot of movement with a great finish. Everything that warms a coach's heart.
Well.
And at a critical time.
15-9. 5 to go. I'd like to think that it's a comfortable lead right now. Cinders, we got a little bit of a break here. When you graduated in East Brunswick, I want to ask what year it was, but what sports did they have for the females? Tell the audience how far.
How far back I go? Okay.
No, not at all. How far? Well, you had basketball, field hockey, softball.
Right. Well, back we had both Hammarskjöld and Churchill. They were both middle schools, 7th, 8th, and 9th. And the sports that I recall down there is we had basketball and also softball were big, but we had a great intramural program called Know Your Sports that Mr.
Really?
Spadafino taught. And we got a chance on it to just play all different sports, but the sports that we were interscholastically were basketball and softball. Coming up to the high school, we had with field hockey, girls gymnastics. I'm not quite sure if there was tennis at the time.
Oh wow.
I don't.
You had basketball, right?
Oh yeah, we had basketball, and then the first year that I came up here, we didn't have softball, which was kind of ironic because we had softball in Churchill and
Right.
we had track, which was real popular at the time. We had some phenomenal people on that team who went on. Actually, Debbie Deutsch.
Oh yeah, I remember that name.
I could go on, but anyhow, and also, and then we had softball after that. So
And
we've had always
a little while after that is when I came around,
and soccer. That soccer
came
in
my first or second year as
in
teacher
'81. It
coach.
came, I believe.
Yeah. And then later on we added volleyball, then lacrosse.
Where I think lacrosse is volleyball is the last sport added, I believe. And then golf somewhere around the way.
Golf is probably the last, but I thought volleyball came in before lacrosse. So that makes it 15-10 with 4 to go, and we're gonna take our time.
Yes.
We don't want to force any passes. See, they're coming out and pressuring the ball now, and that leaves this type of move, a one-on-one move, open.
Actually, I knew the answers to your question. Because I was reminiscing.
Were you a star in all 3 sports, or what?
I was a hard worker. I was saying if Mr. King, the legendary Mr. King, who not only was a teacher, coach, athletic director, principal,
right,
and I believe he had helped out with being superintendent for the day.
He was Board of Education.
Oh, everything. He had sent me a nice letter regarding the Hall of Fame. In fact, I have to show it to you.
Oh, that's right. He was calling for your address.
I can't even tell you how touched I was. I mean, getting a letter from him was almost as good as being inducted, but at any rate, Jay Doyle prior to him.
Right.
I know East Brunswick, and I'm
never
not
had the privilege to meet Jay Doyle. How about that?
I played, I think, hockey with his daughter Sue Doyle.
Right.
And anyhow, the East Brunswick, I don't get paid extra for this, was always, as far as women's sports are concerned, girls playing sports, always ahead of the game.
I always thought that.
Always. Right. And also the phys ed, even before you were head, was always with phys ed huge for both boys and girls.
Right.
And with that, so in the days with the Title IX and this and that, we were a little, we had to go early in the gym and this and that, but it didn't take too long before everything came.
That maybe lasted a year.
Yeah, it wasn't,
Right.
Because, to bring in new sports, we'd love to bring all middle school sports in here and maybe another. I don't think there are any other sports we can add here in East Brunswick except for fencing.
We could go fencing, right? Ice hockey.
Ice hockey. It costs
not many
money.
girls have. There's not many female teams, if any, in the state for ice hockey.
Yeah, the prep schools have.
Right.
And up
so
north.
it's 15-10 with under 2 to go. It'd be interesting. I wish I could interview the coach after the game, our coach, after the game, and get her feeling on this. I mean, you're going to have these games where you don't play your best, but you still win and you get away with it. But what you're afraid of, I guess, is getting in bad habits. And, when it's a close game, you just can't turn it on and off all the time.
Right, you have to keep stringing those great moments together and can't go 2 steps forward, 1 step back.
Right.
But just to finish real quick, that, the folks our athletic directors, and obviously including yourself, phys ed staff, everybody's. Sports is big, and I would like to think we do it right here.
Oh, I do.
As far, I
nice
mean,
play, nice play.
Beautiful, with both sportsmanship and again, most of way back in the day and even now, most of these girls, and I would assume guys, this is the first time they learn the sport, and for our kids to get so good so quick.
Right.
You know, hats off to everybody.
Well, I got to give a lot of credit to the Blackhawks and then the youth programs and the parents and the parents, everything they contribute to the whole youth thing. So you just can't thank them enough.
Oh, right. They're the key to not only to fund the programs, but to make the time to get the kids there and support them, you know, positively, and also saying, hey, you know, you got to pick your game up a little bit.
Right.
But then also enjoying, you know, when the times are good.
It's still the parents, too, taking them to leagues and clinics.
Oh, yeah. It's just.
But again, like it's anything else, it's at throwing and catching.
It's the fundamentals.
If you can't throw and catch, or you can't dribble in soccer, or you can't catch or throw in baseball, it just kills you. Well, this was a pleasure. I haven't seen you in a while, but well, yesterday at your banquet and today.
Nice finish. That's Steph Chow.
17-10 with 39 seconds to go. Cindi, I know everyone appreciates you giving up time of your busy schedule.
Oh, I enjoy this. Thank you.
To help out here.
Thanks for having me.
Because you know, the kids get to watch this. The parents, as you alluded to before, the kids really appreciate it, and I know I do, helping out here, because sometimes we can't get someone to volunteer their time to do the broadcasting.
Okay, we want to finish on a strong note here.
We got 39 seconds
winning.
to go.
Oh, see, those are the ones we have to win, but we'll work on that one.
Well, I know we have a couple games coming up this week, and it's getting near that end.
Oh, I'm sure it's a huge week.
Right, and we'll be fine.
Nice shot on North Brunswick's part, well placed. Boy, the next time these two teams, East Brunswick, North Brunswick, face, that's sure to be a barn burner.
Well, I really think that North Brunswick's, and they should. They had some highlights, and at times they were just like looked like going through the motions, and that's not
right.
A
The
knock
transition really,
and
that's picked them apart on that.
Right.
But they do a lot of nice things out there, and I'm sure.
They got a couple nice quick players there, and you know, you're up 17-11, but I think it was a lot closer than that. And I know Coach Gronsky and Barbado and Duja aren't going to allow the girls to get complacent. The next
Oh,
time we
absolutely
play.
not, especially this week.
Yeah, we had a couple tough ones last week, and as the boys did, you know, boys lost 2 overtimes in a row.
Oh, that's right. They had St. Joe's in.
Before that was Colts Neck. Wonder why they don't use the orange ball like you guys in.
I don't know. They should.
I got a tough time picking it up, but that's my age. But so anyway, that's it. The Bears 17. Our guest, North Brunswick. The North Brunswick Raiders 11. This is Girls Lacrosse. Overall, Cindi, what was your assessment of our play?
50-50.
Right.
At times, you see how good the areas we've improved. Beautiful finishes. Also, midfield defense, girls are picking up. But then there's some lapses there. I would say what we need to do is, on defense, just a little bit more communication, because there seem to be a lot of girls popping in, being open,
Right.
number one. Number two, the draw possessions. I know it's easier said than done. Whether, if a girl's taller and she can win her own draw, that's one thing. But if there's a loose ball, it's all about boxing your player out and
Right.
and picking that up.
Yeah.
So draws, a little bit more communication on D. But transitions were gorgeous.
Right.
Ball movement was great. So
Okay, good.
this will-
I just want us to put those full games together. You
Right.
can't have any of those laps. And as you see on the screen, the girls shaking hands, which is a great thing to culminate any contest. So with that being said, I'm Frank Noppenberger again. I want to thank EBTV and their sports crew for broadcasting these games, and Cindi, and
thank you for
thank
having
you
me
for
there.
watching. This game's going to be broadcast again on 4/21 at 4 o'clock, and then Sunday the 5th at 8 p.m. And we do appreciate everyone supporting the Bears. And thank you, and go Bears.